Hey guys, this is Alex Kahler, and this is the last Friday update for the YA Rebels in 2011.
This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name.
So, as you guys know, this is the week in review, where we just kind of look back on the year and tell you all the good things and the bad things and basically anything worth talking about. And I hadn't actually realized just how cool this year's been until I was thinking about it. And it's really strange just how many different directions my life has gone in since January. It all started out when I opened up an art studio out in Western Massachusetts, but needed more money than we were bringing in, so we all kind of started waiting tables and getting side jobs and things like that. And because of that, the studio ended up falling apart. And I thought, all right, whatever. At least I have a job. And then I get a call from work, and they're like, oh, hey, by the way, the restaurant's closing down, so you don't need to come in tonight. And I was like, ha ha ha, good thing I just put a deposit on a new apartment, eh? The good thing in that dark period at the beginning of the year was that I was working for Holly Black and Cassandra Clare, as I've already mentioned numerous times. So that was kind of like a little beacon in the dark. It was like, things can turn around, and it's not all horrible economy, etc. So after that, I actually ended up having to leave New England just because I couldn't afford to stay there anymore. And I thought, what better thing to do than go to grad school, right? Like, I'm already in debt. Why not go another 20 grand in debt? So I applied, and I got in, and the rest is history. I've been in Scotland for the last couple months, which is amazing. I love it there. And right before I went to Scotland, I got an agent, which is a huge deal. And she and I have a lot of things in store for the next year, so many that you guys should really just prepare yourselves now, because we are going to be taking over the world. I have just released, as I mentioned last week, my first novel ever written, The Ivy Gate, which my friend Beatrice Shares did an amazing cover for. It's so cool, right? She said it over, and I was like, ha ha ha, this is amazing. So, yeah, there's that. I have linked in my blog to the different places you can buy it. In addition to that, we've got some really cool things planned for New Year's Day. Over at fearthehunted.com, I've got a side project that will hopefully be done by then, that will be airing very soon. And tied to that is a webcomic that Beatrice and I are working on, which will be starting on the 1st, which is very exciting. So make sure you bookmark the page. And over at immortalcircus.com, which is the site for the series that Devin and Burton and I are working on, we have an amazing splash page, and the full site will be up on the 1st. So I highly recommend going over there. Seriously, it's worth your time. And so yeah, I guess that's it. I'll see you guys next year in another country.